tell me some benefits from the personal training services that I've provided for you.
Okay. Well, first, let me start off by saying kind of where I was when I started. I was one of those folks who, during COVID, I had developed some very sedentary habits. I didn't realize how sedentary it was. When they said to shut down, I shut down, stayed indoors. Work kind of bled over into after hours. And so I was at the computer and didn't realize how much loss of mobility I had. I was adapting to things, but everyday things like vacuuming, mopping, washing dishes, doing my hair, I would adapt to doing it so that it didn't hurt or it didn't strain a muscle that I just no longer had the ability to move or be as flexible. Now I don't have any of those issues. I mean, it really is like just doing my hair in the morning. It's like I have four sets of arms. I can go in any direction I need to go. I think I've shared with you, Ken, before that this holiday season when I was wrapping gifts, it was nothing for me to squat, bending down, reaching for wrapping paper to actually wrap a gift in a squatted position, move heavy furniture in a squatted position, then stand up and realize that I've been squatting for like 30 minutes and didn't even realize it.
Didn't even know.
My thighs didn't hurt, my knees didn't hurt, my calves didn't hurt. So a completely different person, I feel like, just in terms of the ability, and this is just baseline, just the ability to move and be flexible. Just very different than before and now after. We've been doing this 2 years now. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. So share with us or share with me, didn't you have issues with standing up after sitting for a while and it would hurt you? And share that, would you please?
Yeah. So sitting for long periods of time, part of what I do is I go to meetings that can sometimes last 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 hours, with very few breaks in between where you get up to stand or move around. And so after a couple of hours, particularly if the chair is low to the ground, just standing up, it takes maybe 5 to 10 steps for me to work out the aches that are in my left hip. And then just to sort of completely straighten up, and just be walking without a limp and with ease. That happens much less now. I'm much more attuned to my body. My body knows that after a couple of hours of sitting, I need to move. And my body wants to move. It doesn't feel good just being in one position for that long. So I do. And as a result of that, I get up and down now with ease. And I also know that, being that low to the ground is not great to my body. So if the chair does adjust, I do adjust the chair. So I do find now the way my body feels kind of determines my actions as opposed to being passive, and not recognizing, ooh, something is not going to make my body feel great. My joints are not going to feel great after I do that, or my muscles aren't going to feel great after I do that. That's first on my mind. I need to get out for a walk. I need to work out with Ken. I need to get up and move. I need to be active. And as a result of that, my body rewards me by feeling better.
Excellent, excellent. Do you feel comfortable sharing how much weight you've lost since we've been together? Do you feel confident?
Absolutely, about 50 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off. Obviously, I didn't lose 50 pounds those first couple of days, but over that 2 year period, I will say after that first year, I had lost, I think, Ken, that's right, that 50 pounds, and that second year, I think we have been in maintenance mode, and I've been able to keep that weight off, which has been great, because that for someone who has lost that much weight, your biggest fear is if I take one step in the wrong direction, one toe out of line, I'll gain it all back. And one of the nice things of working out with you is it's not just working out, it really is a complete lifestyle change. And you change my perspective, and I know you do that with other clients about that. That if it's a lifestyle change, you are going to have a toe out of bounds here or there. It's not the end of the world. And so you've
Right.
helped shape my perspective about that. So there's not so much anxiety. It's a lifestyle change, but I'm actually living. I'm not sacrificing to the point where I'm miserable.
Oh, very good, very good. And can you tell us, or can you tell me, um, is it has it been beneficial or not beneficial, or have you noticed anything different as far as training online? You know, because we do virtual training. There, I don't show up to train you. How has that been for you?
You know, it's been great. I've trained in person and online, and I was worried at the beginning how that would work, but I don't necessarily see a difference. You're very good at explaining things. You give very good verbal cues. Your verbal cues, I have found, so I'm sure this happens with other clients, have changed to fit me. We each have unique cues that kind of cue our muscle memory, and you remember that, you get a sense of that. So something isn't working, but something else is. You work that into the repertoire. And I'm very much a client that my muscles kind of work off of muscle memory. They have to do something a couple of times, then I get it. It remembers, and then you remember what worked in terms of cueing me. One thing that is very nice, because you have the ability to kind of zoom in and the different camera angles, is I really feel that you are concentrating on me and only me. So I can't cheat. The body likes to do things sometimes the simplest, easiest way, which may not be the way that's getting the most, like I like to call it, bang for the buck. And you always catch me if I don't have great form, or if I am allowing not the muscle that we're working on, but another muscle that's stronger to carry the load. You're very intentional. You watch the form. You watch that I'm actually using the muscle in the right way, the muscle that our muscle group that we're targeting, and that I'm not using either a side that's stronger or a muscle group that's stronger to compensate for a weakness. So I probably haven't told you this in the moment, because it can sometimes, I'm tired. I'm pushing my heart to the limit, which is a good thing. But thank you for that, because I know that makes
Sure.
a difference, and you're making effective use of my time.
Excellent, excellent. Is there anything else that you'd like to share? Anything else that you can think of?
If anyone is watching this and is on the fence about using your services, I would say do it. Try it, do it. You're not going to be sorry. It is something that you should do for yourself. And once you do it for yourself, you will wake up on the days that you work out with Ken looking forward to it, and looking forward to seeing, well, what can my body do? I just remember growing up, I was never the first kid picked for any team or any sports. I was not an outdoor person. In gym, if there was a way to get out of any physical activity, was creative enough to find a way. So I never had the experience of pushing my body and doing things that sometimes you feel like are beyond your ability to do. And so I'll be honest, I'll reveal my age range. Starting this with Ken in my 40s, it's just been exciting to see, oh, I really can do this. There's certain weights. I'm thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to lift that amount of weights. There's no way I'm going to be able to walk 10 miles. And I remember texting Ken one day saying, I walked 10 miles today. And, I'm still breathing. I'm not hurting
You
anywhere.
did it.
And I feel like I can keep going a little bit further. So just learning that you can do more than you thought you could. And really, for your body, age is just a number. It's about what you're eating and how you're moving your body in terms of how your body reacts. I really learned that.
Excellent, excellent.